In a major shocker, a Qatari court on 26th of October has handed over death sentences to 8 Indian Navy veterans who have been working with one of the agencies or one of the company in Qatar who has been involved in Qatar's armed forces also. The incident comes as a shocker and of course, Ministry of External Affairs has expressed its dismay and shock over the sentencing, and they have said that we have initial information that the Court of First Instance of Qatar has today passed a judgment in the case involving 8 Indian employees of Al Dahra Company, and MEA has also expressed their shock over the judgment. The former Indian Navy officers, 8 of them, Captain Navtej Singh Gill, Captain Birendra Kumar Verma, Captain Saurabh Vasisht, Commander Amit Nagpal, Commander Purnendu Tiwari, Commander Sugunakar Pakala, Commander Sanjeev Gupta, and sailor Ragesh were arrested by Qatari intelligence services from Doha on August 30th, 2022, and the charges against them were not made public by Qatari authorities. It's been almost a year since then, and what charges they have been under trial with is not being told by the Qatari official. Even the Indian government has been very tight-lipped about that. However, after a lot of pursuance by the Indian authorities, there have been some sort of concessions that were given to them that included consular services and kind of giving them removing them from solitary confinement, because for months they had to live in solitary confinement because apparently the charges pressed against them were very could invite very harsh punishment. The 8 men included decorated officers who have commanded major warships, and they were working for Al Dahra Global Technologies and Consultancy Services, a private firm that provided training and related services to Qatar's armed forces and security agencies. Their bail plea was rejected numerous times, and their detention was extended by Qatari officials. Commander Purnendu Tiwari, who is among the detained Indians, has also served as Al Dahra, the company for which they were working, its managing director, and he had commanded several warships. Many of the 8 Navy veterans are also well decorated officers awarded for their exemplary work in Indian Navy. The entire episode has come as a major shocker for the Indian government, and who have been in touch with the families of the detained sailors and Indian Navy persons, and who have also tried to provide them some sort of consular access and legal aid. And responding to the development, the Ministry of External Affairs has said that they are shocked with the judgment and the verdict, and said that India will take up the matter with Qatari authorities. The first hearing in their trial was held on March 29, but as speculation has been, these the real charges or the accusations against them were never made public. Some of the family members were allowed to meet the arrested persons. Qatari officials, or for that matter Indian officials, have never made public what kind of charges were pressed against them, and they have been very tight-lipped about that. And recently, one of the Indian journalists who had reported on them, she also had to run away with the family because now she was increasingly getting under pressure from the authorities. This is the kind of sensitivity of the case. This is the kind of the stakes that possibly these Navy veterans are involved with, because the way this case has been handled in over the last 1 year of their detention, they have not been made public, that the charges were not made public. The families were allowed to meet their relatives after much of cajoling from the Indian government. Some legal aid were also provided to them, but we'll have to see from here onwards what kind of authorities will negotiate. Indian authorities will at what level Indian side will take up the matter with the Qatari officials, and what kind of respite, what kind of relief, and how soon these reliefs could be provided to these 8 Navy veterans, because of course their families here are totally shattered with the latest judgment that has come against them, and that has handed them death sentences to all 8 Navy veterans who have been under Qatar's detention for almost 1 year now.